Now, soon after the June 3rd explosion at the Goil fuel station at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, which resulted in the loss of over 150 lives, government swore to shut down and demolish all fuel stations which were operating without the requisite licenses or had been sited on waterways. A year down the line, Joy News' Raymond Aqua has been following up on this pledge and has filed this report.
Never again shall we sit down and allow the indiscipline of a few to cause the nation such grief and horror. This disaster became the wake-up call. Government had finally gotten the epiphany and resolved that no fuel station sitting on a waterway or operating without a required license will be allowed to stand.
Time has come, for us to remove houses out of waterways, and the public should understand that it is necessary to save everybody else. I mean, this loss of life is catastrophic, almost unprecedented. And so we'll leave the city authorities and the emergency services to continue to do their work. But we must sit and strategize to make sure that this doesn't happen again.
State authorities moved into action immediately and started removing these fuel stations. Several of them were shut down and others reduced to rubble. One of such is the Total station at Malam Junction. Barely a year after it was shut down, the abandoned structure has become a rest stop for motorists and pedestrians. But not all stations which shut down died that way. The Goil station at Mile 7 is one such example. It was pulled down on June 8, 2015 by the Municipal Assembly when it was still under construction. But a year down the line, the station has been reconstructed, much to the chagrin of many residents who could not explain exactly why the station has been rebuilt.
The whole water have to drive down from the Tantra Hill and pass through this gutter or this Mile 7 or St. John's area here. But if you can see this very place, you see the water have to come through to the junction and enter the main gutter there straight. But right now they divert the gutter. The gutter have to drive the water back before it to go to the right side again. If you see the speed that water have to take from the top there and come before it to come back, that is the one who caused this disaster here. This very private house here.
So people live in this house?
People live.
And they are still living here?
Oh, now the very day the thing happened, they called the fire service, then police people, they came here, so we were trying to save their life, so they are safe. Oh, okay. So now they are no more here. They move.
So are there fears that when it starts raining, as it's actually started again, there'll be more trouble here?
Yes, as we see, because this is the beginning. We don't know, because the rain happened, rain that last night, it was almost, let's say, 2 hours or 3 hours. Then we can see this level like this. In fact, if this thing continue, it's going to disturb us. We can't even stay here, and it will spoil more things. This filling station too, as you can hear, or you can see the.
So why was it not removed?
We can't tell. Me, I can't tell.
Okay. Some 50 meters away from the fuel station, 72-year-old Lamy and his wife, who have been living here for more than 3 decades, tells me the situation has not changed in any way since his home was flooded for the first time last year.
Not suffering this way. When they came to build this building, the filling station and the washing station, they raised the washing bay. They raised their buildings. You can see they are all up. They block all the channel of the water. And then the filling station too added to the problem. And they told us that these people were coming to construct the gutter, the big drain. Yes. But they haven't done anything. And then make gutters here for us. They don't do anything. They just came and dumped this sand there. We have been telling them to, if they spread the sand so the water can find its way. So that when the water hits this sand, the water comes into the house.
How much does it cost you to pump water out of your building?
The man is claiming 300 cedis for a day. And we don't know whether I can finish today. So we have to add tomorrow to it. If it rains again, then we have to call them back.
The management of the fuel station, which belongs to the wife of the Member of Parliament for Ayawasu East, Ahmed Toure, who refused to speak on record, told me they had the approval from the MCE and the Environment Ministry to put up the building again, insisting no proper assessment was done before the structure was demolished previously. It is unclear why the authorities will pull down such a structure only to allow it to be rebuilt. Mr. Lamy and his wife can only pray it does not rain again.
Now, Mother Earth was uncommonly unkind on that fateful day, June 3. Her blessing in the form of rain became a curse to many residents in Accra. Lives and property were lost. The immediate reaction from the authorities was to repair and rebuild the city by fixing the damaged roads and drains with some 30 million Ghana cedis. In this report, Raymond Akko again tracks the promise to fix these damaged roads.
The underbelly of the city was exposed after the major downpour. Many roads lost their beauty and some drains and bridges were not spared the damage. The announcement of some 30 million cedis for rehabilitation works was welcomed by many.
Government has allocated an amount of 50 million Ghana cedis to cover relief and humanitarian operations, repair of damaged public infrastructure, and the silting and clearing of waterways. This exercise would affect other towns that would find themselves in other situations in other parts of the country. Our current priority now is to save lives and prevent any further suffering of our people. But beyond that, we'll take the tough measures that are necessary to prevent such disasters from occurring in the future.
In fact, the evidence on the ground shows there have been asphalt overlays on roads including Ring Road West, the stretch from Dankwa Circle to La Polyclinic, the La Beach Road, roads in Adabraka, Asalam Down and Osu. But the situation is markedly different for the damaged roads in other communities. One of such places where the road infrastructure was dealt a heavy blow is Malam, an area densely populated by low-income earners sitting at the foot of the plush Makati Hills. The streets here became death traps following the rains. As the residents here tell me, 1 year down the line, the damaged bridge where more than 8 people lost their precious lives on June 3rd is still yet to be fixed.
My name is Philip.
Philip, you live here, right?
Yeah,
and you also work here?
Yeah.
Yes. Has this road been fixed since the June 3rd disaster?
No. It has not been fixed since from the June disaster, and we are suffering. This is my shop over there. When it's rain right now, boss, it's terrible. And normally, if the wind blows like this, I have to clean my shop several times. Every second, I have to clean my shop. We are suffering from this road, so we are begging the government to do something about it for us.
The state of the roads in Malam is no different from that of Aveno. Motorists who ply the routes here have to navigate around deep potholes and gullies. A situation Mary, who lives here, tells me results in frequent accidents.
Nothing has been done.
Not fixing it in any way?
No.
They've not even put gravels on it?
No, at all. Not at all.
Is that a worry to many of you?
Yes. If the flood comes, he enter inside the community.
Oh, okay.
So this area, they face that problem.
Oh, okay.
Even our MP, Amedata, he has never ever done anything in Aveno community here. This afternoon, there's a private car and LT.
They got an accident?
Yeah, because of the potholes.
What is unclear is when these roads and bridges will be fixed as another major rainy season beckons. Raymond Akwa reporting for Joy News.
We'll keep asking the questions. We'll keep making the follow-ups. Hopefully, somebody would begin to fix what they said they would fix. A year on the June 3 fire and flood disaster, apart from the fact that there was fire at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle that claimed a lot of lives, there were also floods in several parts of the country. A year on, how has the situation changed? The rain's coming down again this year. What are we doing, really? And we'll keep asking a lot of questions there because there are so many questions to ask. When we come back on AM Talk, our guest will be seated. Honorable Simon Osei-Mensah, a member of Parliament for Bosomtwe constituency in the Ashanti region. We will talk a bit about the Krofrom situation. Also, Mr. Adekoka is the Greater Accra chairman of the NDC. He was here when the flooding occurred. What has he got to say a year on? How have we fixed the problems? A lot of things to talk about on AM Talk. You're watching the AM show and you've got to stay with us. We'll be back after this.